चमन है मेरा चमन, मैं अपने चमन का बुलबुल हूँ। सरशार निगाहे नरगिस हूँ, वाबस्ते सुए सुंबुल हूँ। ये मेरा चमन, ये मेरा चमन, ये मेरा चमन है मेरा चमन, मैं अपने चमन का बुलबुल हूँ। ये दश्त जुनू दीवानों का, ये बज़्म वफा परवानों की, ये शहर तरफ रूमानों का, ये खुल्द बरी अरमानों की। फितरत ने सिखाई है हमको उफ़दाद यहाँ परवाज़ यहाँ, गाए हैं वफा के गीत यहाँ, छेड़ा है जुनू का साज यहाँ। ये मेरा चमन है मेरा चमन, मैं अपने चमन का बुलबुल हूँ। मेरा चमन है मेरा चमन, मैं अपने चमन का बुलबुल हूँ। सरशार निगाहे नरगिस हूँ, वाबस्ते सुए सुंबुल हूँ। ये मेरा चमन, ये मेरा चमन, ये मेरा चमन है मेरा चमन, मैं अपने चमन का बुलबुल हूँ। हर शाम है शाम मिस्र यहाँ, हर शब है शबे शिराज यहाँ। हर शाम है शाम मिस्र यहाँ, हर शब है शबे शिराज यहाँ। है सारे जहाँ का सोज यहाँ, और सारे जहाँ का साज यहाँ। ज़रात का बोसा देने को 100 बार झुका आकाश यहाँ। जो अब यहाँ से उठेगा वो सारी जहाँ पर बरसेगा, हर जू रवां पर बरसेगा, हर कोह गरां पर बरसेगा, हर सर्व समन पर बरसेगा, हर दश्त दमन पर बरसेगा, खुद अपने चमन पर बरसेगा, गैरों के चमन पर बरसेगा, हर शहर तरफ पर गरजेगा, हर कसर तरफ पर गड़केगा। ये अब्र हमेशा बरसा है, ये अब्र हमेशा बरसेगा, ये अब्र हमेशा बरसा है, ये हमेशा बरसेगा, बरसेगा बरसेगा बरसेगा।
The exhibition downstairs, members of the alumni of the Aligarh Muslim University, distinguished speakers who've come from various parts of the UK, some from India and the United States as well. A very warm welcome to everyone at the Nehru Centre. This is a special event for us. It is happening in the afternoon, and not many of our events, for those of you who've been here before, will know that most of our events are in the evening, but we decided to do a much larger event. I think we planned a much bigger event, and then at some point we decided to keep it to half a day. It started with a 2-day event when we were on the drawing board with Dr. Farid. Soon I think it came down to about half a day event on a Friday, but I'm still quite impressed and delighted that so many of you found the time to be here with us. This is the 200th birth anniversary celebrations of Sir Syed, and we are delighted that we are partnering with the AMU alumni here and several other partners to hold this event together at the Nehru Centre. This is an event I think we've done regularly. Commemorative anniversary events for Sir Syed. I remember we did the last year as well. We've had events of the Alumni Association as well. I think, if I remember correctly, the Aligarh Muslim University Alumni Association has held events with us here. This is indeed a special occasion where we are remembering the life, the legacy, the philosophy of Sir Syed, what his life was about. I think the exhibition downstairs really captures all those events across his life, what he stood for, his contribution, his ideas on modern education, on women particularly. I see that is a subject that you have two sessions, in fact, later this afternoon. That should be interesting. And his views on religion, just about everything. I think the lineup of speakers is quite impressive. I'm quite happy to see so many coming forward to speak about various aspects of his life and his thought. This is a truly remarkable man whose legacy that we are continuing to celebrate 200 years later on. And some of the issues that he contemplated on and he took a position on are very relevant even to the world today. I hope that is brought out in the course of these discussions, and the panelists come to speak on that. I will not take too much of your time, and I leave the speaking about his life and legacy to the experts who come here, but I'm delighted that we are able to partner with you, Dr. Farid. I will now request Dr. Hilal Farid to come on stage and speak a little bit about the proceedings that we are going to see from now on. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Gultru. We'd like to start as we normally do. The tradition is to start Sir Syed birth anniversary celebrations with recitation from Quran. So I would request our Vice President, Dr. Akhtar Siddiqui Saiba, to please come to the stage and read out a verse from the Holy Quran, and then we will proceed for the rest of the program.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Tasdiri Sahaba. Now can I request once again Mr. Gotru to please come to the stage, and can I request our honorable guest from United States, Professor David Lalivel, to please come to the stage and unveil Sir Syed's portrait. Can I now request a very important member of our team, Mrs. Ubeda Khan and Dr. Rakshanda Jalil, to please come to the stage and open this souvenir so that it is released. Can I now request the President of AMU Alumni Association, Dr. Shahnaz Mustarsuri Sahiba, to please come and deliver her welcome address for the guests.
Respected guests, honorable speakers and fellow colleagues, Assalamu alaikum, adab and happy Diwali to everyone. I am pleased to welcome you today on behalf of the AMU Alumni Association UK and the Sir Syed Foundation UK. Today we have gathered to celebrate the bicentenary of the birth of Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, the educationalist and founder of our alma mater, Aligarh Muslim University. It is serendipitous that this bicentennial coincides with the 70th anniversary of Indian independence. For Sir Syed shared with the founders of Free India a vision of integrated, diverse and educated India. The AMU Alumni Association UK is honored to host this conference, graced by the presence of eminent academics. Professor Francis Robinson is joined by Professor David Lennywell, the recipient of the Sir Syed Excellence Award 2017, as well as by Dr. Jeffrey Nash, Dr. Rakshanda Jalil and Dr. Kusum Joshi. The focus of these celebrations is on the education and emancipation of women. In today's conference, we will hear about the legacy of Sir Syed. His vision for free inquiry and tolerance was deeply rooted in education and learning. This bicentenary is a wonderful opportunity to reflect on what has been achieved and how much more there is to be done to further Sir Syed's vision. We have been blessed with support from several organizations as well as collaboration with the Sir Syed Foundation and the Nehru Centre. I would particularly like to acknowledge Mr. Srinivas Gutru for his gracious involvement. I am glad you have all been able to join us on this happy and momentous occasion and hope that as well as enjoying yourself, you will be enlightened and encouraged to make Sir Syed's vision into reality. Thank you.
Thank you. And now I'm going to invite somebody who's really worked very hard to make this program happen. I mean, my friend and convener of this whole program, Dr. Khurshid Hassan. He will come and say a few words and then we'll get going with the rest of the program.
Thank you, Hilal Bhai. I think I will say more than a few words, if I may. Assalamu alaikum. And it's lovely to see so many of you here to mark this momentous occasion of Sir Syed's bicentenary. And the emphasis is on the education and emancipation of women. You will see that the programs have been designed within the context of Sir Syed's mission to inform, educate, and stimulate intellectual discussion. The exhibition has been opened by Mr. Gotru. The international conference and the panel discussion is about to take place. We have also instituted a bicentenary visiting fellowship. This is the Aligarh Muslim University Alumni Association. And you will hear the recipient a bit later. He will travel to Aligarh. I'll talk about that a bit later. And we have also published a brochure. I hope the exhibition downstairs provides you with a snapshot. You will probably take away with you, and especially those who are not familiar with Aligarh, also Syed's work and his life and work. And you will see that what his philosophy of life was and what his notion of Qawm was. When he said Qawm, and if you go through some of his quotes, how he explains what he means by Qawm. And I hope that will encourage you to go and explore a bit more. There is plenty of material on the website, or ask us, we will be happy to share those things with you. His account of Voyage to England provides a fascinating insight, which I think that crystallizes ideas of creating an academic institution model on the best universities in the UK to provide the education opportunity to many and of the society, and especially the Muslim community, which was lagging behind at that time. You will find, hopefully, I hope, that the international conference and panel discussion thought-provoking, energizing, and it may help to change your perception about women of Aligarh. When you see 3 women, those who've been educated at Aligarh, very well placed here, and 2 are the daughters of Aligarh. So that you will really get a different perspective, I hope. The fellowship which I talked to you about, this is an invaluable opportunity for shared learning. And Dr. Jeffrey Nash, the recipient, will travel to the university early next year to deliver the lecture, conduct research and communication works. And I'm grateful to the university authorities, especially the Vice-Chancellor, for making him a guest of the university and facilitating his visit to Aligarh. For me personally, it has been an educational process, and everything to do with Sir Syed is an education. And I learned one thing, that Sir Syed was a doer, he wasn't a talker. He would do things, he would make things happen. And I hope that we all can take away that we will become a doer ourselves. Do any little thing, make the difference. That's the thing, that will make the change. And I would also hope the brochures will be available later downstairs. You will enjoy it and keep it as a memento of this momentous occasion. I am a firm believer that those of us have had the good fortune to be educated at the university are the inheritors of Sir Syed's legacy. It is our duty to take his legacy forward, pass it on to the next generation, hopefully even in a better state than we inherited it, and together we can fulfill Sir Syed's dream. Thank you all very much.